Welcome back to Daily Bible at Miles. Today we're talking about Matthew 5:21 through 26. So I'm going to go ahead and read it so we can get an idea of what it says. You have heard that it was said to people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who's angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says brother or sister Raka is answerable to court, and anyone who says you fool will be in danger of the fire of hell. Therefore, if you're offering your gift at the altar and there remember your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First go and be reconciled to them. Then come in of your gift. Settlements quickly with your adversary who is taking you to court. Do it while you're still together on your way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. So when you murder someone, you're taking one of God's gifts away from the world. You're not just murdering that individual, and you're robbing the world of what they could possibly and potentially do. So I know it says like brother or sister. It does also mean literally your brother and sister. However, it's talking about God. In God's eyes, we're all brothers and sisters. We're not just we're peers. We're supposed to love each other. We're all children of God. So when it says love your brother and sister, it's talking about the person next to you, that co-worker that you don't want to talk to, that friend that's just really under your skin, that you may have said something bad to, or there's a reason that he may have hatred or have something against you, and God doesn't want that to be a part of you. And in this kind of world with the political climate and all that going on, it's very easy to hate someone for something so insignificant or cause hatred because they believe in something different than you. And that's not what God says here. It says to love your brother and sister. Because if you have any hate, so if you see that guy who may not be Christian and is doing something that you disagree with, maybe it's homosexuality, it doesn't mean you hate them or you prosecute them or you judge them, because that's giving you a reason to hate. So that one guy I always think about the old man who claims to be Christian, but really, really puts down every person who doesn't, who maybe have racial stereotypes and all that. Those people really, really, really are not what God believes in. It's that hatred that it may show that you need to go and talk to that person and show that you really don't mean, or you do. Maybe you need to come to God and have Him change your heart first, because that's not what God says in His Bible, and it's not what God says here. You have to go and talk and figure out what's wrong with you first. And no one's perfect, and those people who are making those choices, maybe they're not there yet, or they may never get there, but it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to show hatred towards them. So we also give some apologies. I definitely have to go and give my apologies. I have not been the perfect human being, or I've not been always the kindest, or always the best, and that's okay. But I have to go, and God actually says to do it before you give Him your gifts, and you can really offer yourself to Him. So it's more important than a lot of things in the Bible, in my opinion, because at that point, He's saying do that. He doesn't say do something before Him, or very often. So you really need to go in and really apologize before you can really get out and you can be accepted to heaven, because that might be the thing holding you back, and you don't want that to be the thing holding you back. You got to handle your debts. That's another way to look at it. You let those people who you think negatively against, they have something over you, and you need to go handle your debts. That's how God looks at it in this way. He's talking about it right after they're talking about hatred. I think there's a reason for that, because He wants to show that link. And He's really I'm not trying to overanalyze it, but that's what I really believe He's trying to say. And how hatred and how people hate you is a debt over you. Not saying everyone has to like you, but if you're given a reason to hate you, that's when it's a debt. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for reading with me. See ya.